Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Rahara Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. They continue to rule very well. And Shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in his work, that's giving our diligence to make it call election sure, and our faith, true sincerity. Now, our topic of this video is going to be entitled Discipline. And this is a heavy word, which concerns us who are the men of the Lord, that's a part of this fold, that's under the umbrella of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and under his covering. Because in order to function correctly, and in order to move through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, and to live accordingly to the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you have to have discipline. All right, in which this is one of the things that our people lack. Because our people, which consists of so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans of the nation of Israel, they don't like to be restricted. All right, they don't like restrictions. They don't like to be tied down or held down, by something that's really, when it comes to this, is for their benefit, but they rather be under the shadow of Esau, all right, and be so-called free, all right, in which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the master, right, and we're the servants, and yet you have our people, they want to break free from the master, which is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and and go out, gad abroad, and to do whatever. But it's going to come a point in time soon where they're going to realize that the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is only dealing with the men of the Lord, which consists of the elect, in which we call ourselves the whole elect, because us coming to this thing, man, we pretty much chastise ourselves, and we've chosen not to be a part of this world, all right, but rather we chose to suffer for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, and for the sake of the elect, okay, and that takes discipline. Being able to teach, continually teach, and be apt to teach, and to continually do the work, which consists of going out in the highways and byways, and also putting up videos, teaching, or edifying. That takes discipline, okay. But once again, the majority of our people don't have discipline, or they lack discipline, okay. So I want to go ahead and jump into the word discipline, and this is from etymology, or Edom Online. This is the etymology of the word discipline. It means penitential chastisement, punishment, all right, from the early 13th century, in which, once again, like I was speaking about earlier, about chastisement. So, like I said before, we've chosen to choose the chastisement of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai rather than to live comfortably, and at the end of it, suffer death and destruction. All right. We chose rather to be punished by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai right now, because that's an old saying that goes, man. Especially in the South, rather it's better to take the punishment when it's early, than to just wait all the way until the very end, and then get punished, because that anger from your father, right? It starts building up and gets more and more, and then at the end of the ordeal, the punishment is more worse than what it would have been earlier if you would have just taken the punishment earlier. So we've chosen the path to suffer chastisement right now. All right. And once again, that falls behind discipline. So the majority of our people that chose not to suffer chastisement and punishment for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and to live by the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and get their minds right, then guess what, man? They're gonna get chastised at the end of this thing, but it's gonna be by fire, man, and by death. All right, really, they don't have discipline. All right, which falls behind once again behind chastisement and punishment. Okay, it's not in them. All right. Now continuing on, it says discipline, physical punishment, teaching, suffering, martyrdom, and hey, they got the definition of teaching. All right. And Slakia as well. I may have to put the phone down from time to time here at my job. Is after 10:30. You know how Jake is. Around this time. Man, I don't even want to go into it, but like it says right here, man, teaching, because as we're suffering and we're being chastised by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, really, man, this is a lesson. Okay, that's why the scriptures speak about experience, because when you go through experience, right, and you learn from it. All right, so you're able to teach others also. But it's like I got to put the phone down for a minute. It's like it. All right, it's like you. But yeah, like I said, man, experience is one of the best teachers, man. All right, because you're able to teach others also by that same experience that you went through, because that's why the apostle elders on the level that they are right now, because they've been through it already, man. All right, so they're able to teach others. Now it says instruction given, teaching, learning, knowledge. Also object of instruction, knowledge, science, military discipline. All right, that's that word science. I already know what that word means. All right. Sense of treatment that corrects or punishes is from the notion of order necessary for instruction. All right. So when you come in the fold of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you have to be under order. Okay. And that order, like it says right here, is necessary for instruction. Okay. That's why the order has been laid down, especially from the apostle elders through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to put up 3 videos a week. And then the apostle elder Tahar went further and said, brothers should be putting up 3 videos a day. All right, and that's just through the spirit, man. All right. Okay, he said it wasn't in order, but that's the standard that's been set. Okay. Now it's reading on, it says meaning branch of instruction or education is first recorded late 14th century, and that's pretty much it on that, man. All right. Now I want to go into the word disciple. All right, because the word goes right into disciple, like you see right here, which is a noun, right? See, cooperate with me. It's a disciple, which is Old English disciple. All right, means pupil, student, follower. All right, and we are all disciples under Yahweh Shai. All right, us who are in this fold. Okay, students. All right, which also means to learn. Okay. So if you read on, it means to take or accept, all right, to grasp intellectually, analyze thoroughly, and that's another thing about this thing of ours, man. All right, being able to grasp the knowledge that's being given to us, and also through the knowledge that's been given to us, we are to analyze as well, man. All right, to be able to understand these things that are given to us, but also to analyze everything that's around us, right? which comes with what? Watching. All right. When you watch and see the things that are going on around the world, you analyze it. All right. In which that's the thing that you had to have in this truth, man. To have an analytical mind. All right. And that's why one of the men of the Lord back in the ancient world, which was a good example of doing this, was Esdras. Okay, because Esdras, he was asking questions on top of questions, man. All right, because he was getting the understanding. He wanted to get the understanding. All right. Why is that? Because Esdras had an analytical mind. All right, therefore, that's why he asked so many questions to the angel. Okay. Now, since I got that already, I want to go ahead and jump into the scriptures and get a disciple. But I want to grab this first precept before I get it. This is Matthew the 11th chapter, and started at verse 28. It says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." All right. Verse 29, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls." All right. And we have taken upon ourselves the yoke of Yahushai. All right. And also it says, and learn of me. All right. Why is that? Because this book that we're reading contains Yahushai. That's why you go into the Psalms, the 40th chapter. Also in the book of Hebrews, the 10th chapter, it says, "For lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me." Okay. So this volume of the book, which is the Bible, is written of Yahushai. All right. So when you go into the scriptures and you learn the scriptures, you're learning about Yahushai. All right. On top of taking the yoke, all right, which is what? Do the work. All right. To do the work and to live according to the ways of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Okay. "For I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls." All right. So like I said before, concerning the, punishment, taking it early instead of taking it later, because as we labor in this thing of ours, this faith, or should I say this walk of faith, we're going to completely rest at the end of it, man. All right. And also too, when you first come into the knowledge, you do find rest. All right. Because your search, pretty much when you come into this truth, your search is over. All right. All your questions will be answered when you come in the presence of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay. "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." And that's also true, because the yoke that we're taking upon ourselves is easy, man, compared to what the Yahushua went through. All right. And the disciples who later became apostles, what they went through. All right. So this yoke is easy compared to what they did, man. All right. I mean, I give an example, like what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a lesson through my phone, right? Which really is a modern day epistle. Right. And this video is going to be published and spread publicly throughout the world for all to see. All right. Versus what the apostles did back then. They traveled from place to place. They didn't have this kind of technology, having phones and anything like that back then. I mean, they had a form of it, right? But right now we have easy access to this knowledge. All right. I believe I did a video on that before, easy access to the truth, which that one was concerning Amos 8 and 11. Now, I want to get the book of Luke, the 6th chapter, and the 40th verse. It said, "The disciple is not above his master, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master." Okay. So we're students under the master, right? The teacher. Okay, but everyone that is perfect shall be as his master. Okay, just like the apostle elders were under, they had teachers that taught them. All right. It's like you. It's like Yakim. But yeah, they had teachers that taught them. All right, which really, the Spirit is what taught. It started with Abba Bivens. All right, and then he was the teacher, and then you had others that became teachers, and then you had others that became teachers. Yo, what's going on? So yeah, man, yeah, others that became teachers, and we were being grown to be teachers. Okay, well, we're all under the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, but now I want to make mention. It says, "But everyone that is perfect." Okay, now the Lord is seeking who is perfect, man. Even though we're in His flesh, we're in these bodies. But yet, the scriptures speak about striving for perfection. So yeah, the Lord does see the men that are striving for perfection, right? And he honors that. All right. So we're being as our master, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay. Now, I want to jump to the next precept, which is Luke. Luke. The 14th chapter in the 26th verse. It says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brother and sister, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." All right. So as far as all those things goes, you have to put all that away, man. All right. Even your own life, whatever you had going for you. All right, you might add working towards a so-called career or whatever. Hey, you got to leave that behind and fall after Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Because if you don't, then guess what? You can't be his student, his pupil, his disciple, man. All right? And he said it right here, man. So he cannot be my disciple. All right? And there's only a select few that has faith to do that. All right? Because not everyone is gonna drop what they're doing to fall after Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 27 said, "Whosoever does not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple." So you got to bear your cross, man. Whatever you got, that's that's your burden. You got to bear that, man. But it's like you got to put the phone down once again. Bear me for 1 minute. Shit don't work. How many times we got to do it? Car doesn't work. Yeah, we used to do it like 3 times. Just swipe it. Just do it once and ask for a manuscript. Everybody should do it like that. Okay, if I sit in one of them chairs real quick. I can ride my bike from downtown. I can go to Harvest. My legs killing. All right, it's like you. So yeah, man. Whoever does not bear their cross and come after Yahweh Shai, you can't be his disciple, man. You cannot be his student. All right, you can't come under the tutelage of Yahweh Shai. Okay, if you're not able to do that, if you're not able to put away your former life and to follow after Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, then you cannot be his student. All right, his disciple. Okay, and come under the discipline. Chastise yourself. All right, take the suffering. All right. Now, I had another precept in mind, but it escaped me right now. Yeah, I can't even think of it right now. But that pretty much is the point, man. All right, concerning the discipline, or the word discipline, should I say? And like I said before, only a select few have the discipline to be able to go through these things, all right, and to be well-seasoned teachers. All right, to be well-rounded teachers. But Lord's will, you members of the Hopefully Late were edified by this video.